All right, fam, what's happening? L.A.R movement still moving. Racism is American. Look, I don't know why so many people are so up in arms about not knowing that this country is racist or, oh, I'm not, it's not like that. Let's cut the bull. I'm going to be serious for a second. White people don't see racism because ain't nobody being racist to them. They don't care. It ain't happening to them. It's not knocking down their door, so who gives a shit? Now when we start using it, start talking to them with the same language, because we can't treat them in the same way. When we talk to them with the same language, they get offended in the same way. It's very hilarious. We start saying, you people are those. Like, when people talk about conservatives not just a code word for a racist white person. People don't like being called a conservative because they just technically means racist white person, right? It's the new urban. Yeah, as if liberals ain't, which is the word for white people who kind of like you, like they ain't racist too. Get the yes, they are, they are. So it's not going nowhere. Like, for us who trying to be surprised about it, like, I didn't think it was still like that. You always crack me up. Like, what are you in a mall your whole life? Like, where the fuck are you? I mean, I've never experienced racism in my life. I grew up in the suburbs. Okay, I get it. You was around a bunch of white people who was being racist to you, and you was too dumb to pick up on it because you wasn't around black people. It's like, dude, you don't see that? I didn't know. I don't know what happened. No, it was just my friends. It's just like hanging around with friends who they consider thugs. They know they're gonna get your ass in trouble. You don't know they're gonna get your ass in trouble? Damn, you slow. So, for us to act like it's going somewhere is ridiculous. I mean, the reality is, until racism affects white people, which it probably won't, maybe it will. I mean, when the economy collapses, oh, it's gonna affect the shit out of them then, because you can't be the ruler of the world when you owe motherfuckers. You just a figurehead of a person that owe motherfuckers, and everything's going broke. Europe's still going broke. America's broke. You know, right now, really, China's the most powerful people on the planet. So take it, take it or leave it. You know, and we don't want to go to war with them. So take it or leave it. So it's one of those things where, what are you expecting? I mean, racism is just a superiority complex that somebody needs to feel better than you. And the irony of that, racism can't save you from anything. You know, my truth is, a person who feels like they're better than me because they're a different color. Damn, sorry about that. Well, a person who feels like they're better than me because they're a different color cracks me up because they feel like life is going to be easier on them. Well, if you need all of that, just you got home field advantage. The funny thing about home field advantage is, if you had got it and you automatically always need to exercise it, you create an insecurity and an inferiority complex that in yourself that you created. So you created the system of home field advantage. So now when the visitors come by, you need all this help to win because you weren't built to win. You didn't earn it. And the country that says pull yourself up by your bootstraps, when people are living with home field advantage, they didn't pull themselves up. They didn't earn anything. They needed to cheat, manipulate, pay the refs and the scores table, need a crowd to try to discombobulate the visitors, intimidate the visiting team while they come on a bus, maybe try to push the bus over, or try to spit and piss in their Gatorade to make them tired because they don't want to drink it now. All kinds of silly shit like that. So even when you win, you keep this thing in your mind that says, I could never beat them fair and square. And you become insecure. And it fucks with them. Because you can't create a fair and square because now you know you need the home field advantage. Because fair and square, you get your ass handed to you. And when you get your ass handed to you, and I'm using this as a sports euphemism, that's why people got on steroids and HGH, because they couldn't keep up. And home field advantage wasn't enough. So we need some extras, militaries, guns, drones, the biggest navy on the planet, you know, shit like that. Because one day, home field advantage ain't gonna be enough. And that's because of racism, man. So it's not going nowhere. Just as much as people say they want it to go away, no, they don't. What? Why? Okay. And I'm for all the black people out there who say this to say racism goes away and they believe in that we're gonna all be equal. Even the white people. If people wanted racism not to exist, they could. It's very easy to change the practice and the system that you created, but it's ingrained in the society so much nobody wants to change it because it's profitable. It makes people feel important. So don't act like if people could change it, they would. They could change it. They won't. They never have, and they never fucking will. So but it's always two sides to that coin. Remember that. Peace.